To all the people who dwell in this land.
This voice?
King.
Soon, naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardella and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
I don't know. Maybe hope?
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps 'tis a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
Luis claims victory. Everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the royal palace has to be stopped as soon as possible, and it's up to us to do it.
Right. Thank
Right.
you. Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets. So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
Skybound Avatar, Royal Palace of Unparalleled Splendor. Alas, Luis has made some drastic changes to it.
Let's put an end to this.
Quest start. Operation Skybound Avatar Conquest. Head to the royal palace in the sky to save the world from being driven into madness by Luis. This man with his ruinous aspirations for the future must not succeed the throne. Stop the Archmage Luis, Pinnacle of Evil. A mission with the deadline has begun to challenge the airborne palace to part from the Round Table and the Gauntlet Runner. Due to Magla disturbances throughout the kingdom, the entire country is experiencing dread weather. If that wasn't bad enough, be cautious of an inclement weather called Blight. The abilities of your followers and their support will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Luis and being crowned the new king. Use this time to ensure you'll have no regrets when you depart. Prevent Luis's destructive vision and rescue the kingdom's future before the day of the hero arrives. Royal Palace.
So?
Need to be absolutely sure that you're ready for anything before we head in. That place has definitely changed from the last time you were there.
Smash it all to bits.
Okay, let's save.
What now?
Alright, so we have a new quest now. Let's see if we have any. Oh. Like someone wants to see you. Okay, Bardon's available. Okay, so before we do that, I think there's yeah, there's one up here. There might be some quests, and I think there might be some in other cities too. Somebody was saying to check out these quests and check out the bounties. Pass it.
All right then.
All right.
Ooh.
There we go.
Hello.
That outfit, aren't you the candidate who claims to be the prince? If you're possessed of princely skills, then I have a task for you. Placed some distance from Altaveri called Mount Volcano. Could I ask you to look for the War King's legendary greatsword there? Oh, we already got that, don't we? Is that the sword we picked up? Story that goes that ages ago the War King united the land under his exemplary leadership. Even the sword he carried became the stuff of legends. Said to be of stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship, I've traveled many leagues in hopes of seeing it, and in fact, it's been 10 years since I first set out. That Mount Volcano is a veritable den of monsters. No doubt I'd die before I found it.
Help me, will ya?
So I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course, I'll reward you handsomely, and if you're sure to find other treasure there too, what say you?
I guess so.
If I were to turn down treasure, we might find something we could use against Luis, or if not, we could sell it and buy something that is useful. What do you think? Want to go to Mount Volcano and look for this legendary greatsword? Let's look for the sword.
Much gratitude to you.
You really do it? You have my gratitude. I shall, of course, prepare a suitable reward. To mention the sword's yours to keep, I just want to see it.
We did it!
Nice, if we can swing it, then we get the treasure and a legendary sword on top of it. Sounds kind of worth me. Remember, the great sword is sealed within Mount Volcano. Quest start, the Edge of Glory. I need to obtain a legendary great sword sealed in Mount Volcano. The informant at the tavern on DeFranco Street in Altaveri should know more about the volcano. Legendary great sword ×1, increases wisdom, okay. Is that not the rusty sword we got?
Let's see here.
Mount Volcano was right about here.
We'll face danger here.
The great sword is sealed within Mount Volcano. Actually, wait, we might have it in our possession already. Yep. You're serious? May I see it? Oops, wrong sword, actually. Here you go. Handed over the rusty great sword to the man. Rusty, but you can see the splendor of the design beneath. Stay right here. I must polish this. Oh, is it going to be usable?
Whoa!
Oh, it's so shiny now and so ornate. So this is the legendary great sword. Actually, no. Judging by the ornaments, this was created well after the War King's time. It's something else entirely. I think in the end, legendary greatsword is perhaps another myth. I've wasted 10 years of my life searching for it. My parents would no doubt laugh if they could see me now. If you just stayed home and tended the fields, you would have been a happier man, they'd say.
What is there to be done?
Probably time to give up on my dream, isn't it? I should head back home. Too early to give up. The War King is real. Too early to give up.
Right?
Who knows? The world's a big place, and the sword could still be out there somewhere. Maybe we'll stumble on it.
I'm chuffed.
Come to think of it, you're not so different from the War King. He had a mysterious power to move hearts, and his efforts changed the world. And here's someone doing the same thing standing right before me. Perhaps the legendary sword isn't so far-fetched after all. Thank you, Burn My Bread. You've given me the hope that the legendary greatsword is still out there somewhere. First off, I'm due for a trip home, and when I've saved enough money, my journey will resume. When I promised you a reward, please don't be modest, it's yours.
Mission accomplished.
Quest clear, the Edge of Glory. I showed the great sword I found in Mount Volcano to the requester. It wasn't the real legendary great sword, but still I was able to give him hope. He let me keep the great sword as a reward. Oh, we got wisdom too. How much?
All right.
Is that enough? Oh, not quite. Almost. We're so close. Beloved greatsword.
We did it!
No legend, but it should serve you well in battle. That's what we need on a journey like ours, wouldn't you say? Say you're on a journey too. Well, perhaps maybe one day you really will stumble on the legendary greatsword. If you do, I hope you'll come to show it to me. In the meantime, I'm in your corner, O future king. Okay.
All right then.
Let's oh, there's another one here. There's that.
Let's go.
Go to that.
The world belongs to Lord Louis.
Hey?
Have you forgotten me already? Some people know me as the Queen of Cuisine, though I suppose that title is a little presumptuous to use in the company of an actual prince.
Isn't that...
Oh right, we met in Martira. You used to be a chef within the royal palace. Are you still on your journey to perfect the art of cooking? Correct, I once again have need of your talents, that unique point of view that allows you to create such unexpected and powerful dishes. I'm busy right now. I'll hear you out.
Whatever will I do?
During the course of my travels, a thought constantly crossed my mind in times such as these. What can I cook to ease the hunger of those struggling to survive? Speak of those who cannot afford gourmet cuisine. The most they can hope for is simple fare, which fills the stomach but leaves the heart empty. Therefore, what the world needs is a dish that, while comprised of plain ingredients, brings with it a colorful sweetness that brightens the drudgery of everyday life.
Whoa.
Dish that's simple yet exciting. I like that idea, but honestly, I have no clue how to make something like that.
Lovely, that.
When I think of food that quickens my pulse, the first thing that comes to mind is a sweet flavor. Nourishing luma bees are a must, so that everyone from wee children to the elderly may eat in comfort. Fluffy texture would be perfect. See, so we just need to make a dish that uses luma bees and has a fluffy texture.
If you have a spare moment.
Correct. If you manage to whip up a dish that seems promising, simply return here and tell me all about it. Queen of Cuisine Soul. Cook a meal to inspire a divine dish and deliver it to the requester. She's expecting a dish with a fluffy texture that uses luma bees. Eloquence. One Lord of the Lake. Oh, we'll get a Lord of the Lake. We need that for a recipe.
The world belongs to Lord
Do we have it already, maybe? Because we've cooked everything else. That aroma, you've brought a dish with you. I will need to judge its worthiness, so please show me what you have created. I'm not sure if it's what she's looking for, but for the food we made that uses luma bees and has a fluffy texture is stale black bread. First love ballad. Oh, well, cake, right? Indestructible honey cake. I'm gonna go with cake.
Lovely, that.
This is the dish you have chosen.
Hey?
Seems that you brought me an unremarkable brownish baked good. I suppose this will do. Allow me to taste it.
What are you playing at?
This is, this is.
I don't know.
No, we made her cry. Is it really that horrible? Days long passed within a kitchen, bathed in the warmest sunlight. My mother cooked for me with whatever ingredients she had on hand. The flavor of this cake takes me back. Gentle sweetness to warm the heart and a soft texture that recalls the innocence of childhood. Yes, it's exactly what I've been seeking.
About that.
So, I guess it's all right, huh? Yes, if I apply the techniques used to create this dish, I should be able to turn any plain old kitchen vegetable into an irresistible baked good. Thanks to you, I think I will be able to create what I've been seeking. Cooking that tastes good, it's easy to make, and brings happiness to those who eat it. You have exceeded all expectations. As promised, I present to you this reward. Gossip surrounding you has been very positive as of late. As such, I've added a bonus to your earnings.
Appreciate it.
Please accept it alongside my gratitude.
Mission accomplished.
Queen of Cuisine Soul, the dish was delivered to the requester. She was grateful and rewarded me for inspiring her to create a dish that would bring joy to people of all classes. Good, we needed that Lord of the Lake.
All right.
Now maybe we can avoid having to go fishing for it. The eloquence I've honed will become my strength. Yay! Meeting you has taught me how to narrow my view of the culinary world truly was. I still have much to learn about food as well as people's hearts. Journey must go on, and along the way I will teach this new recipe that you've inspired to all that I meet. Someday I hope that my cooking will bring smiles to hungry people all across the country. You can do it. I'll join you. You can do it. Oh, that is most kind of you to say. Of course, I have not forgotten my promise to you. My journey ends, I still intend to return to the royal capital. Until then, you've your own duties to attend to as well, yes? Hope that the promise of my delicious cooking will motivate you on your own journey.
If you have a spare moment.
Look forward to serving you. Until that time, I bid you farewell. Godspeed, Your Highness.
The world
That's
belongs
nice.
to Lord Luis.
All
Okay.
right then.
Wonder if there are any other ones. See any? What is that one? See what that is.
Is it Luis after all?
Talking nonsense, you are.
Oh, that's going to be the continuation of Juna's quest. Okay, we're going to hold off on that for a second. We'll go to the
All right,
recruitment
then.
center. I think she'll be available most
Let's
time.
go.
And we're going to go to each city and see if there are more quests.
Uh-huh.
You went to see the contracts. I'm counting on you, Your Highness. Bounty target. Oh, we got 3, huh? We're going to take them all, I guess. Unless there's a time limit on them. Is there going to be a time limit?
That's a rough one.
Much obliged for taking this contract. Everyone else has been reluctant to take it. See this place? Well, back during a famine, a plan was hatched to save food and involve abandoning the people there and leaving them to die. Of course, it's an antiquated practice these days. Rumor is the resentment of these unlucky people manifested into this monster. If this creature, the Ordimos, is left as is, it's highly likely that it will start to terrorize the neighboring areas as well. That said, if the superstitions don't deter you, by all means take it down. What do you think? Will you do it? Let's take it. Knew you look dependable. The place is called the Abandoned Path. Ordimos won't show its face willingly. You have to get its attention first by going after Brigitta, a type of snake monster. Snake has sharp senses, so it reports any intruders to Ordimos, which steps in to do the fighting. They've got something of a symbiotic relationship. Once you've taken down Ordimos, bring me back Bloodstained Talon. You'll get the reward after turning that in.
On you.
The Informant should have more details too. Well, I'm counting on you. Quest start, the Incarnate in the Woods. You need to slay the Ordimos on the Abandoned Path soul of Altaberry. The Informant at the tavern on DeFranco Street in Altaberry should have more details. Courage. Thing is, we'll need to access the forest path by land. Flying's too risky given the volatile weather in the mountain.
And right there's a
Abandoned path, a forested path with a crimson leaf canopy. Feral roars occasionally cut through the beauty. Some say the spilled blood of travelers is what gives their leaves.
That's a rough one.
Seems there's more than monsters causing trouble nowadays. This contract will require you to assassinate Founder Sistus, the leader of some religious fanatics. By religion, I don't mean sanctism or even pagans. This is just some nameless sect out there proclaiming death to be the true salvation. I believe if they die before the world is destroyed, they'll be reborn in a different one. They say the world of today is fated to end, and dying is our only means of rescue. If they kept their delusional fantasies to themselves, it wouldn't be our problem, but now they're attacking people near Grand Trad in the name of salvation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going too far. They're no better than common bandits. Indeed, security in Grand Trad's bad enough with all that's going on, so this death cult is pushing us over the edge. Some have even started sympathizing with their ideology. By all accounts, it's chaos in Grand Trad right now. So please, for the sake of Grand Trad, end these attacks by ending Bandit Chief Sistus. Give it to us. Thank you. Frankly, there's not a moment to lose. Between you and me, I've heard they've got their hands on a secret weapon that can kill people en masse. Brought it to their hideout. Pathetic that they got such a thing under our noses, but the military has its hands full keeping the peace and hunting down monsters. We need you right now.
Counting on you.
Bring me the Founder's hatchet after the job's done. Deliver that and you'll get the reward. Got it. We don't know what we're up against, so it'd probably be good to talk to the Informant in the royal capital first. Pulled up north of Grand Trad in the disgraced ruins. I'll share the exact location.
Let's do it.
Let's start. The Apostles of the Apocalypse. Need to slay Bandit Chief Sistus, said to be hiding in the disgraced ruins. The Informant at the hushed HoneyBee Inn in Grand Trad should have more details.
Let's see here.
You'd think there'd be ruins way out here. Just what are they planning in there? Pretty far, but if we fly there, we should arrive before the day ends.
They'll face danger here.
Graced ruins, a vast ruin looming in the northern part of the continent. All records of its construction were burned, leaving its origin a mystery.
That's a rough one.
Need someone to defeat the great bird monster Kokomordos, and you're probably the ones who can do it. Legendary throughout Oceania, they say it's Kokosodos that's lived for hundreds of years, growing enormously strong as a result. In the past, it's appeared near Brylehaven. Each time a delegation is formed and dispatched to kill it, but they've all failed. Best they could ever do was wound it, but each and every time it just fled back to some skybound ruins.
I see.
It flew back to its perfect little hiding spot. No one could chase after it until we came along with the Sky Runner. Guess it really is up to us. Let's take it. Thank you. As it stands, the city's on the verge of succumbing to total panic. Truth, the rumors about the beast are more worrying than the damage it's caused directly. The great monster bird brings plague and famine with it, they say. Plague? Is there any truth to that? Just superstition, but in this day and age, a panic caused by such rumors can spread instantly, like flames across a parched field. The idea of this plague is adding anxiety to an already chaotic situation. A riot could break out at any moment. We've got to stop it, so where can we find this bird monster? You know those mushroom-shaped rocks out in the Brylehaven Sea? At the top of one of those, there's a ruin known as the Manor of the Ascendant. Seems that the bird happened upon the ruin some time ago and decided it'd be the perfect nest. It's not a place that just anyone can get to. There's undoubtedly plenty of danger waiting for you up there, but there's also rumors of fabulous treasure.
On you.
At any rate, if you manage to slay Kokomordos, bring me the cockatrice crest as evidence. I'll give you your reward then.
Okay then.
Kokosados, it's lived for hundreds of years and got so strong they changed its name. We should probably pay a visit to the Brylehaven Informant. Let's start the cockatrice in the clouds. Need to slay the Kokomordos that nest in the Manor of the Ascendant, southwest of Brylehaven. The Informant at the tavern in Anglers End Square in Brylehaven should have more details. This place is on a rock, right? Ruins on top of a rock. Sure is weird, huh? But we should be able to get there if we fly.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Manor of the Ascendant, a ruin carved out of a towering summit of rock formed by abnormal magma. Only recently discovered by Skyrunner Patrol, it has yet to be fully explored. Okay. Assuming that's it. Okay. Let's go to the Informant. Anything else in town?
Let's go.
Okay, we'll go talk to the Informant, and then we'll check out another town.
Hey!
Really intend to infiltrate the giant face in the sky? You've got quite a knack for grandiose undertakings, you know that.
Yep.
Well aware, but this is something we have to do. Otherwise, Luis will become king. We can't just stand by and let that happen. See, unfortunately, I haven't got much information about that place. It's not exactly the kind of place anyone can just waltz into. There have been sightings of a monster stalking the skies around the place. I suppose that these days there's no telling what kind of fiends may appear. Regardless, I'm confident that you will be able to pull through all of this.
Please, whatever
Follow the trials you have already claimed victory over, and know that you will do the same to Luis. I place my faith in
It's
you.
okay.
That's right, our past experience have shown us we can overcome anything. Don't worry, we can do this. Ingredient list. Let's start with the ingredient list. Ingredients: fish.
Hey!
Marble bluefin tuna, limp goldfish, brocaded koi. All of these are being sold by the butcher in Grand Chad. Okay. We can buy some of this stuff now. And there's the Lord of the Lake. You want him, you're going to have to fish him up yourself. Oh, that stinks. Certainly no harm pulling up your own catch anyway, so why not try fishing to cool your head? See the scrap of paper. Meat.
Hey!
Edu meat, Morricone meat, and monster bone are all sold in the butcher in Grand Trad. He's been really stocking up lately. If a meat dish you're after, there's no one I can recommend high. Okay. Monster parts.
Hey!
Giant worm meat, giant's rib, fiend flower nectar sold on Idols Days at the stalls in Brylehaven or Virga Island, I believe. Only on Idols Days. Huh? You can get gel dust by harvesting them from monsters. Otherwise, check out the stalls on Virga Island. Heard that you can get Dream Eater moth and Luma bee by campfires. What would food made with monster parts even taste like? Not that I want to come anywhere near it. Vegetables.
Hey!
Looking for white peach turnip or rock beans? The butcher in Grand Trad should have some in stock. You know there's a stall that sells red grass? It's in the same place as the butcher in the square in front of the Grand Cathedral. Wonder anything about someone selling gauntlet shrooms? You have a gauntlet runner. Yeah, wouldn't it be faster to check the nooks and crannies? Leave the scrap of paper. A lot of stuff we can just purchase now.
Hey!
Here, the water merchant at the square in front of Grand Cathedral has got some new things in stock recently. There's mellow milk, fragrant spice, as well as briny salt and Orgo sugar. Multiberry wheat flour, too. The water shop in this town pretty much has it all. I don't hear much about anyone selling Queen's honey jar. What I have heard, though, is that sometimes fishermen reel that up instead. Maybe the water shop on Virga Island has one or two in stock. Why don't you go take a look? Scrap of paper. Okay, that's good. Zealot of the Disgraced Ruins.
Want in on this?
Leader of that particular group of bandits is a man known as Sistus. Word is he's a drifter who hails from Altaberry. Bloke is motivated purely by greed, and he's got a particular taste for gold. Perhaps tossing some out during the battle wouldn't be enough to distract. Okay, so merchant.
Really?
I think this will be a fight where skills that use money should be particularly effective. Other than that, he's apparently weak to light magic. Be sure you're properly prepared before going after him. So despite having a bounty on his head, this guy doesn't sound like he'll be a particularly strong opponent. No, to be honest, Sistus himself isn't a figure of any meaningful significance. However, there's more to this story. The information is still hazy, but apparently there is something far more dangerous in those ruins. The military may have put up this bounty specifically for that reason. Treasure seekers sneaked in there and caught a glimpse of something. Whatever it was, big and peculiar, and it buzzed with an aura of lightning. Maybe that means it's capable of using electric attacks. Besides that, you must know at least a little more about this thing. Afraid that's all I can tell you. Whether the thing even exists is questionable. It's hard to separate the truth from the lies on this subject. Regardless, it never hurts to be prepared. If you still intend to head over there, make sure you're ready for anything. Alright. Should be everything now. Okay, let's go to the Gauntlet Runner.
Go.
Do our daily task. Toilet. Want to look at the recipes, even though I know we can't cook. See if there's anything we'll need to make the last dish besides the Lord of the Lake. I want to get in the runner later and not have it. I think it's just one dish left. Full of milk and fragrant spice. Now that we can pretty much purchase everything. Okay. Yeah, it's just the enchanted pottage. Monster bone, Altaberry wheat flour, and Lord of the Lake. Okay, well then that should be enough to do that. And that should be all the recipes, unless for some reason we end up getting more. We just need to camp with that. Okay,
Where to?
Go to Martira. We check from just here, or do we have to go to the...
Let's go.
All right then.
Is there any quest here? Who's that one? Alright, let's talk to the informant, make sure he doesn't have anything here. Okay.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Let's see who this is.
Hey.
Probably Yufa again, huh? Yeah, it's Yufa again. Okay.
Where to?
That's it for Martira.
Let's go.
No, not yeah, that's where I wanted to go. Go to the inn. He'll get us there, though.
All right then.
Oh. I'm gonna go talk to the bee guy, too. Spider's Den. This is the one with, I'm so lost. Foreman's around here, though.
So whoever's strongest gets the crown. The sky, please.
Oh, here's one.
All right
Are there more? Yeah, I guess it doesn't show us unless we're in town, huh?
Hello.
Oh, going out of your way to talk to a Mastari like me. I admire your pluck, lad. You piqued my interest, so let me share something with you I picked up in a tavern. It's about that old structure called the Forsaken Tower north of town here. It's teeming with powerful monsters, and none who step inside have ever stepped back out. We already did that. Heard there's 3 such towers in the world, and apparently the number itself isn't insignificant. Anyway, to look at you, an elder with a fairy in tow, you wouldn't happen to be the hero who saved the island, would you?
Now what am I to do?
In case I think there's something in particular you should hear, consider this top secret. Apparently there's some sort of legendary monster at the top. I've heard it's got something to do with a trial for obtaining a forbidden power. That's about all I could tell you. Anyone who's looked into it hasn't survived to tell the tale. Considering you dealt with the dragon god and saved our island, if a forbidden power is real, I'd want it to go to a hero like you. No doubt the chief would agree, so I'll leave it to you to see if this legend rings true. Going to dive a little deeper into the trial, try the informant in the tavern. I got a lot of my information there.
Let's take a
Trial of the Dragon, Mad Mischief. There's supposed to be a secret power that dwells in the Forsaken Tower located north of Brylehaven. I'll need all the strength I can get to fight Luis, so it may be worth going there if I can spare the time.
Please, if there's
The more you risk, the more you stand to
do.
gain, I should hope. I'll be shoving off now, though. Best of luck out there.
All right.
Forbidden power in the Forsaken Tower. Fun. Shall we check it out? Of course, we have time.
Weather like this, no telling what, lad.
Yeah, there we go.
If Luis wins the crown,
Fancy a bit of insight?
Money makes the world go round, as the saying goes. As long as you've got it, you can do pretty much anything. So what do you want to know? 2 new ones? Yeah. Start off with the Great Avian of the Manor.
Want in on this?
Manor of the Ascendant is another of these places with fancy names. You can't get there without flying, so who knows who the hell built it. Nearly unapproachable, most folk forget it exists. However, recently I heard a creature with bounty placed on it fled there. It'd be the Cocomordos. Have you heard of Cocosotos? They're similar to one of those. Here, Cocosotos, it prefers its prey soft and squishy, so it'll try and reduce your
Just
defense.
between
You
us.
gotta prepare ways to harden your defense and use them often. Thankfully, it's also weak to ice. As long as it doesn't come down from there, you're the only one who can defeat it. Good chance to show off, don't you think? Come back safely, you better tell me how it went.
Come again, Eddie.
Best of luck, friend. Forsaken Tower trial.
Hey,
You heard something's happening at the Forsaken Tower. Do you know anything?
Want in on this?
Reckless type, are you? Hey, I like that. Unfortunately, I don't have any reliable information, but how about a legend? The trial to obtain this forbidden power. Apparently to pass, you have to fight a ferociously mad bastard of a monster. Long, long ago, a traveler returned from the tower, and I told this tale. According to him, the monster in there is an enormous beast unlike any in this world. It takes any attempt to ward off against its attacks as an affront, and the devastating blow and retribution is a terror to behold. And that's all I know. No mention of what it looks like or anything. Might all just be a load of old bollocks anyway, ha. Anyway, no one believes in such fairy tales these days, but it's true that something unusual is happening in that tower.
Come again, Eddie.
Anyway, that's all I've got. If you want to find out what this trial is really all about, you'll have to go see for yourself. Yes, that's it.
if Luis wins the crown,
Yes.
what will become of us?
A young lad, or rather, you're the prince now, aren't you? Good to see you again. But between you and me, a lot of Luis supporters come here now. I've never seen so many drunken brawls. Sorry as I am to say it, not sure it's wise for you to be here. You had that, like, weird up over her head. I thought it might have been something.
Wins the crown, what will become of us?
Weather like this,
All right,
Okay,
telling what,
make sure
lad.
there's nothing here. Go to the next town. That's just you, huh? Okay, we want to go see the Bug Man, right?
let's go.
Coliseum. We do need to come back here at some point to do the rest of the trials, but glad that we rank up.
What do you think you're playing at?
What a laugh.
Bug Man. You've returned, and have you found any gold beetles for me?
Hey there.
If we found some more of the bugs you're looking for, hand over the gold beetle. How many more do you need? Flame seal course.
Hey there.
Hey there. Listen. Ooh, let me see how many. You don't quite have enough. If you'd like more insects, perhaps I will. One. I'll give you this flame steel corselet. We're probably missing some somewhere. Probably even in this town. I don't know, because we just kind of found them all randomly. Probably should like look up a list to make sure we get them all. Hopefully we don't miss them. Like find any missable ones. Okay, let's go to the next place. Yeah. Okay. The only one.
Let's go.
Hello there.
I apologize for bringing this up at a time like this, but I have something I thought I should tell you. Lately, I've been searching through some old histories to review our true traditions. Discovered something about a set of towers scattered throughout the country. I guess there's going to be 3 of them, because there's 3 towers. A tower like that one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar. Oh, is that so? Then that makes things simpler. According to the books I've read, when turmoil rocks the world of men, a sign will appear in the towers 3. 3 trials for 3 towers. Upon the hero who proves thrice worthy, a forbidden power that has been sealed away in this world will be bestowed. Usually 3 towers will appear, each with their own trial, and then whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown, however, judging by the description of worthy hero, I sense these are trials of not only sheer strength, but honor and other like qualifications. And the trials seek to test if one is worthy of power, and overcoming it confers one with the honor. Somehow it reminds me of royal magic. Good to think about what would happen if Luis obtained it. I would much prefer it in your hands. But what do you think of it? Will you undertake these trials? One tower is apparently south of our island here. It is called the Spire of Blind Faith, and it is known by some of the islanders. But for the precise information, you'd best ask the informant. I hear there's a monster that's taken up residence there, so it might not hurt to go in with a bit more protection.
Let's take a
Trial of the Dragon, Heroes Rest. There's supposed to be a secret power that dwells in the Spire of Blind Faith located south of Virga Island. I'll need all the strength I can get to fight Luis, so it may be worth going there if I can spare the time.
Thank you.
As for the remaining 2 towers, Mustari living outside the island might know something about them.
Let's check.
Get a good handle on the story. Mustari outside the island are rare, so it leaves a pretty strong impression when we do happen to meet one.
I see.
Yeah. I have a few methods of learning about things beyond the island's purview, so I've asked certain people to act as my eyes and ears. To be frank, I believe these trials will be dangerous ones. The books even say countless are those who have lost their lives. I believe if anyone can overcome them, it's you. That's why I wanted to inform you of it so urgent.
I'll see you again.
Heroes of our island, I pray for your good fortune in battle, and I hope this legend turns out to be a mighty power that you can use for the good of the world. Okay.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Fancy a bit of info.
Hello there, is there something you'd like to know? I fished the seas all over. I'm quite familiar with the surrounding islands. Gonna be that one, huh? Spire Blind Faith Trial.
Cheers.
Oh, you heard about the Spire Blind Faith from the chief, did you? I'll tell you what I know about the trial there. As you've heard, no one really knows too many specific details. It would help if anyone who went ever came back. Well, we've been. But it said that a long time ago there was a man who fled from the tower, and with his dying breath he scrawled these words. The beauty of the purple flames invites only death. You fall for their temptation, it is your life that will turn to ash. It doesn't read like a will, so we assume it's a warning. Hard to say what it means with any certainty. The man was clearly haunted, so something in that tower must be truly terrifying. Interpret it as a strong suggestion that you would need protection from fire to go in. It certainly couldn't hurt.
Come again anytime.
And that's all I know. I can't imagine anything called a trial would be easy, but I have faith in you. Let's get this paper.
We stand behind you,
All right,
Lady Ufa.
Where to?
We'll just go to Altaberry. One there. Oh, there's two up there. Okay.
Let's go. Hey.
Excuse me, could you possibly be the prince? There are all manner of unpleasant rumors floating around, but I don't believe a word of it. Truth, I've had my eye on you since the exhibition. Then after learning that your lineage was as remarkable as your deeds, I knew for certain you are worthy of being the next king. To show my appreciation for you, your highness, I have prepared a special promotion of sorts. Call it the Warm Heart Full Wallet Hot Spring Campaign. You have but to bathe in a hot spring, your highness, and you'll receive a reward. Put some of the hot spring water you bathe in into this vial and bring it to me as proof. I have 30,000 reeve to give you. Is that acceptable?
Whoa.
Are you just gonna pay us to take a bath? This seems weird, shady even.
It's too much to take.
His Highness works so hard to save his people. I just want him to have a moment to relax and to offer a little extra monetary support. Are you gonna sell my bath water? That is my sole desire. Will you accept this vial as a token of this humble merchant's goodwill? No problem.
Just sublime.
My word, such kindness. It's an honor to know you believe in me. Spring is here underneath Blue Sky Bridge. A bit gloomy, I know, especially being that it's only open at night, but the baths are a slice of heaven.
Help me out.
Okay, so the hot springs are open now. You can always find me here. Please let me know when you've acquired the spring water. Deliver hot spring water as proof that I bathed in the Altaberry hot spring. I need to collect its water in the empty vial requester gave me. First, I should head to the hot spring in the lower level of Blue Sky Bridge at night. Almighty Panacea.
Okay, then.
There's a hot spring underneath the Blue Sky Bridge. Well, head there if you want to take a bath. Oh, this must be the other tower, huh?
So
Sorry.
that's what it's
Here now, of all times, with knowledge of the tower finally in hand. Oh, such woe is.
What?
You say tower? Probably the same tower Adini was talking about, right? An elder with a fairy? You wouldn't be the heroes who saved the island, would you? 1,000 pardons, I've gotten excited and raised my voice, haven't I? I'm a Mustari researcher, you see, conducting an academic investigation into the island's folklore. Within them, the one thing that's drawn my interest lately is the legend of the Three Towers. Finally managed to pinpoint the location of one of these three spires, the Tower of Insolence, just north of this very town.
What shall I do?
It seems the tower is a monster's den, positively infested, as it were. Given my current fortitude, I've regretfully had to put the requisite field work on indefinite hold. Yarg, indeed, this must be the trial of the tower spoken of in the old tales, one which grants a forbidden power to whomsoever completes it. Oh ho, but inspiration has struck me like lightning. It occurs to me that perhaps indeed the hero that saved the island might well have hardiness enough to complete such a trial. There really is some forbidden power to be obtained. I'm sure it's safer in the hands of our illustrious hero.
Splendid.
I suppose that, having heard such an astonishing tale, you're curious as to their veracity. Is it certifiably true, or is it all as high as prize your mind can conjure? Well, there's but one way to know for certain, and that's to walk your way to the highest point of the Tower of Insolence, north of Altaberry. Oh, and do ask the informant for proper details. You'll be able to learn more about the trial itself as well, I presume.
Let's take a
Trial
moment.
of the Dragon. Oh, Dragon. Bygone Legacy. There's supposed to be a secret power that dwells in the Tower of Insolence located north of Altaberry. I'll need strength I can get to fight Louise, so it may be worth going there if I can spare the time. I'm quite glad the endeavor of the tower is in the hands of one so capable. I'm beaming, in fact, that it is a hero's charge.
I'm off then.
With that, I take my leave. Ever further research awaits me. Fare thee well.
That sounds right.
He talked up that tower enough to get me curious. We should look into that if we have the time. Okay. That's a lot of quests we picked up. How much time do we have? Where's our calendar? Oh, we have like a whole month. I mean... each one of these hours is going to take a whole day, won't it? And the three 3 bounties are going to take time to do.
All right.
I guess that's it. Let's go talk to the
Let's go.
What more can I do?
No harm in just listening, you know.
I have plenty of information that will be useful to you. What is it that you want to know? Giant of the Abandoned Path. According to my sources, it's true that a monster has appeared at the Abandoned Path. You may know that's the forest where a group of people were said to have been abandoned, all for the sake of reducing the amount of mouths to feed during the famine. That story is merely a rumor, and even if it were true, it all happened a long time ago. Despite that, people still avoid going near that place. That may be why no one noticed the monster until recently. The beast is an Ordimos, and it appears to have made the area its new home. The bipedal giant that becomes absolutely unmanageable once it goes berserk. When it builds up its strength, its attacks become absurdly powerful.
Keep this to yourself.
After it powers itself up, you need to prioritize dispelling its power. Do so and it'll overextend itself, making it become weak. Seems like it's weak to dark, however it'll repel electric, so don't bother with that. Thankfully there are no villages in this area, but it's only a matter of time before it makes its way over to a populated area. So please, eliminate it. Tower of Insolence Trial.
Keep this to yourself.
Here's something truly formidable has appeared in the Tower of Insolence. It's been going around among those of us in the information business. The rumors are all based in legend, so naturally I'm somewhat skeptical.
Hey.
Do you mind telling us what you know? I pride myself on my information being factual, so know that what I'm about to tell you is merely speculation on a legend. A very long time ago, there was a man who returned from the tower. I can't speak to the veracity of this man's statement, but he claimed, "Foul miasma-ridden body none can pierce, a glare that will curse you, your children, and your children's children." He left this mysterious message and then vanished. Just what did he see in there, I wonder? Logically, perhaps, it refers to a monster immune to all attacks that curses its enemies. Yet I merely offer my interpretation on an ancient legend. I feel like I'm disgracing my reputation just telling you the tale.
No harm in just
Still, I have to
listening,
admit
you know.
I'm curious as to what's actually in the tower. Do tell me if you find out. Just don't do anything that'll get you killed. Guess that's it for quest,
What more
huh?
can I do?
Quite a few quest and information. Yes, we'll
Let's see.
guess we'll go see our supporters. Just max out Bardon, huh? I'd like to max out Bardon and Brigitta. I think we'll get another thing if we do this. So this is how it ends. Bardon comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. We should save before we talk to him.
What now?
In case we have to come back or we decide we don't have to pick up all those quests again. We go to the water sales.
Hello there.
Okay.
Yeah?
Is it really? Is it you? Ah, so it is. A bit of a different air about you, but that's just all the motivation I know you're bursting with. Great stuff. So you see, another question I want to ask you. You said before that you didn't really want to be king, didn't you?
Never.
I knew you weren't lying about it then, but have you changed your mind? You do plan to take the throne now. I do. The situation's different now. I do.
Yes.
I understand, and I promise to support you even more. That begs the question of what I can even do at this point. Got to say, you show up at the most perfect time, you do. Something happened?
The truth is,
They're about to announce the governor of Martira again, seeing as it wasn't settled before on account of the sandworm. But another way, I'm about to get the boot, but you've been at my side every step of the way. You deserve to be there at the end.
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
That's terrible. You're fine with that? What will you do if you're exiled? That's terrible.
That's terrible.
I do feel terrible, but That one vote they took was correct, after all.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martira's governance. While Bardon was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Bardon to resume his duties as governor.
Yay!
What's this?
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here, exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro, but if I go back to governing, it's...
It'll be fine. Have faith in yourself.
Have some faith in yourself, Bardon.
Yeah.
All right, if you say so. I'm just not sure where to start, except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all, and I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe, so I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
No! Not over yet.
It's not over yet.
That's right. It's never over. We can still improve this town, and we want you to see it done. Bardon, listen. I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Bardon. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After two disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again.
Yay.
This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other, and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man. The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town, the one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Yes! Bardon and a hero together!
That's why I wouldn't let me finish him before, because it needed to be past the story.
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson. It was this little poor wee un who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind. I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
In the past now, still a kind person.
But in truth, you're a kind person.
I'm the kind of man who rushes in without thinking. I ought to take more care and not act so rash. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact, the whole country depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern?
There's no one more qualified. I'm not sure. You're next in the line of succession.
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Bardon.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king.
Damn right.
Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
And since Bardon's convictions as a governor and his unwavering faith in me as a comrade.
The Honorable Guardsman, Bardon, keeper and heritor of the Commander's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
Something's awakening within
By
me.
the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Rank up. Rank 8.
You're the one who brought light to
Commander Archetype Elite.
this country.
The party can now study the Warlord and relate to Or. Yay. Have a few more to unlock. Warlord archetype unlocked. You can now study the Warlord in Academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. Core skills can now be inherited by the Commander lineage in Academia due to the effects of Scion's Essence.
Today really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Aw. Bardon and I talked as old friends for a long time. Thanks to Bardon's strong faith in me, the people of Martira now fully support me. Yay! Back to the hushed honeybee. I hear a voice.
I'll definitely.
Well, I think it's in like this for her. When it comes to mind, maybe I should go talk with her. Alright, let's save real quick.
What now?
Alright.
Something up?
Duna was available.
Hmm?
But see if anybody else is available. Alonzo, Brigitta. Alonzo was dead. I guess there's one more rank, huh? I think we're gonna do Brigitta. New era is almost upon us. Brigitta comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Talk.
Intriguing.
Well, the world looks a far cry from how it used to, but somehow that light in your eyes is still the same. You're a funny one, boy. I've been waiting for you. No problem. I'd like to speak with you about a decision I've made. Do you have room in your busy diary for me?
Thank you.
Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but... I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitta!
You two. I saw you at the village.
So you remember us? What a shame, right? I bet you didn't think you left any survivors, right?
Everyone we know is dead! You killed them!
Can do that.
I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
Wasn't Brigitta's doing. The church did this to you.
You've got it wrong. Brigitta's innocent in this.
Brigitte? Been a while since that time.
You're lying! The Sanctus told me all about it! They said you set the whole village on fire! That's why they gave me this igniter! They said, killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked!
I see. You. My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
Here's what you appreciate. Okay, that depends on what happens.
That depends on what happens.
No. No matter what happens. Please. This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you. And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you?
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you, then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing, to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths, see my eyes cloud, again and again and again. That's what lies down this road. It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. They're meant to give people like you a safe home.
What? What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need. It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell, but the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me!
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already. I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me, I have a hard enough time trusting people myself. But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people, and believe in your own happiness. Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn. The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been. We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet. I'll keep selling igniters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares. Against the Church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
Smart. Afterwards?
That's smart. But I expected no less.
Well, once your heart's set on something, your brain tends to follow suit. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne, and lead us forward.
Leave it to me. I only ask only patience. We'll achieve that together.
I want that hope to come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. I can't exactly dismiss this as someone else's problem anymore. So we'll take on the job together. May the flame of hope burn ever brighter. And may the light of that torch pierce the world's dark. May it reach the crying and the suffering, and save them. I vow to stand by your side. I'll find ways to be useful to you. I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope, and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision, and I'll stick by it. Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
I can feel Brigitta's determination to live a new way of life, as well as her unwavering trust in me.
A traitor and iconoclast, Brigitta. Keeper and heritor of the merchant's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes, and fulfill thy destiny.
Rank up. Rank 8.
Thank you.
Merchant.
For helping me embrace my weakness.
Merchant archetype elite. Party can now study the Tycoon. Lineage up to 4. Tycoon. Yay, new merchant. Tycoon archetype unlocked. You can now study the Tycoon in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. Your skills can now be inherited by the merchant lineage in academia due to the effects of Scion's essence.
No doubt there are countless people out there suffering, enduring unimaginable pains at this very moment. But you can show them that their world is not a living hell. Not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
Brigitta and I spent a long time in earnest, open discussion. Thanks to Brigitta's further endorsement of me, all the merchants in the country now support me. Yay.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.